So second sum, which is a homework one, I'm telling you, A and B entered into joint venture, agreeing to share profit and losses in the proportion of 4:1 respectively. A supplies goods to value of rupees 5,000 and incurs expenses of 400. B supplies goods to the value of 4,000 and his expenses are 300. And B sells the goods on behalf of joint venture for 12,000, charging a commission of 5% of the value realized. The amount due is settled by bank draft. Show the necessary accounts in the books of both the parties. He's asking both the parties. So here A is supplying, B is also supplying. A is also spending expenditure, B is also spending expenditure. So, but extra thing is B is selling and plus he's charging a commission. So that is the thing. Here we have a new thing. And here he is asking in both the books. So by looking at the above sum, you can do it, or else at least now whatever I'm doing, you can just look into it. Now here goes the third one. So A and B enter into joint venture, sharing a profits and losses 3:2. A purchases. Now in the previous class, I told you people, there's a point you need to keep in a mind, whether he supplied or purchased. This makes a lot of difference in the first entry asset. So here now, the first two problems he has supplied, but here A purchases a timber worth 10,000 and pays 1,000 as expenses. And then B receives a consignment and immediately accepts A scrap for 8,000. A got it discounted with 7,850. B sold the timber 16,000. He had to spend 350 for fire insurance and 300 for rent. Under the agreement, he is entitled to commission of 5% on a sales. Give journal entries and ledger accounts in the books of A and B. Means here he is asking again in both the parties. Now here what is the thing he said is he has given, like A is purchasing a stock and B is selling the stock. A has not supplied A has purchased the stock. So this is going to change a transaction, I said. So here I'm going for simultaneous transactions So first is I am in the books of A. So that's why A's name we will not mention. So joint venture account debit. 2, he has not supplied he purchased. So in such case, we use a word called bank. When he supplied from his stock, we'll use a word purchases. But here he has not supplied, he purchased. So he has spent the money. So being amount spent for purchase of material for joint venture. Now same entry, how it comes in the books of B. So this is also first entry for him. So here joint venture account debit, which is 10,000 to, now here we are in the books of B. So we cannot write B's name, but we can write opposite person's name. So that is what here A's account I'm going to write. Being goods purchased for venture by A. Done. Then second one, A has spent a money, no? So for that we are writing an entry. So joint venture account debit. How much he has spent? 1,000 rupees. 2, again in my books I can't write my name, so bank account I'm going to write as 1,000. So what is the narration we are going to write? Being expenses spent for venture. Now here the same entry, but here we are in the books of whom? In the B. So joint venture account debit 1,000 to A's account, because we are in the opposite person, so we can write their name. So that's what here I'm writing A's account. Now here I'm going to write being expenses spent on venture by A. Like this, we are going to write. Okay, understand? Now, what is the third one? Third one is important. Here, the way sentence is giving me, I'm going along with the sentences only. So, what was the next is after 1,000 expenses, B received a consignment and immediately accepted a draft of 8,000. So, A has drawn a draft, Nana, so that B has accepted. So, in such case, we are going to write here as, now he has accepted, no, it is called bills receivable account debit 8,000 to who is accepting it? B is accepting it. So B's account we are going to write like this. So being bill drawn on B. Like this we are going to write. Now what happens here? Now he is accepting. So here he has to pay. ఇక్కడికి ఇతనికి బిల్స్ రిసీవబుల్ అయితే ఇతనికి బిల్స్ పేయబుల్ అవ్వాలి కదా. అది కూడా ఎవరికి ఇస్తున్నాడు ఈ బిల్ యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసి? ఏ. సో ఏస్ అకౌంట్ డెబిట్ 1,000 to bills payable account 8,000. So being bill అక్కడేమో drawn, ఇక్కడేమో accepted. Being bill accepted drawn, being bill accepted drawn by A. Okay, next. Next is fourth. Now fourth one, what is the fourth one he gave, ma? Fourth one he gave, immediately he said the bill was discounted by 8 sims. Usually we never used to be worried about this one, but now we are going to be taking into consideration. So whenever the bill is getting discounted, who is getting discounted? A. So in the A's book it will be, so what it will be means bank account debit. How much he got in the form of discount? 7,850. Then discount account debit. How much is the discount? Of course, 150. To bills receivable account, which is 8,000. Now what happens? So these we are going to write as being, see here very carefully, bill got discounted with bank. This one is fine. But what about here in this one? Never ever A got discounted, no? So how the B knows whether he got discounted or not? So that's why the entry will be nil here. He will not be bothered about it. But extra one entry will be added in this one. What is that fifth entry is? Joint venture account debit 150 to discount account. So anytime whenever bill got discounted, never ever we used to post it in anything. But here in the joint venture, this is a case, because joint venture means what? Both, how many partners are there, how many co-venturers are there, have to equally bear the loss or profit of the company, isn't it? So that is a reason here, whatever the profit or a loss they are getting. So discount is a kind of a loss and it is falling or burden on a A. So that's why what the A will do is this burden he will transfer to the joint venture. So automatically when the joint venture, we are having these particular loss in the joint venture, automatically it is borne by both the parties, no? Because where the profit or loss we are sharing from the joint venture. So this is going to go there. Okay, understand? So here we'll write being discount amount transferred, this is important point, to venture. This is very important point. We'll never see this one. This is the first this kind of a transaction it is. Now next is what? Here also the same. Once it has been transferred to the venture means obviously this person also is going to take. But this is in the form of whose name? It is from the name of A, no? So again, that's why here he'll write A's account. In the bracket, if you want, he'll write as discount. But here he will write as in the name of A because it's not his discount, it is from the A. So being discount transferred to venture. Like this, we are going to write. Okay, understand? Is this clear, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
This is the important among all so many things. This is something we have come first time. We'll never transfer. Ekkada discount ni manam ila transfer cheyaledu. Only venture lone manam ala transfer chestam. So keep that one in mind. Then next goes B sold timber 16,000. He has spent expenditure. First we'll take expenditure, then timber sold will take. So this is next entry. What is the sixth entry is B has spent expenditure. So joint venture account debit 650 he has spent. Now here these are B's expenses. So that's why we'll take a B's name 650. So being expenses spent on venture by B. Now same entry. Now these are his own expenses, no? So that's why we'll write as joint venture account debit 650 to, now in his books we will not write his name, so that's why to bank we are going to write it. And narration being expenses spent for venture. That's it. Okay, done. Now this is done, and then again we are going to have one more entry. Sale entry, we didn't write yet sale entry, no? So now we are going to write the sale entry. Here also let me draw the line. So next is what? Seventh entry is B sold sales. So when B is selling, we have to write B's name only, no? So sold timber for how much? 16,000. To, again we'll transfer to the joint venture only, no? So joint venture account, which is 16,000. What we'll write here? Being sold amount received by B. Now same entry should come here also, no? So what we are going to write here? Seventh entry will be, someone take a screenshots, please. Bank account debit 1,000 to joint venture 16,000. Being sales amount received. That's it. Okay, done. And that's it, Noma. Do we have anything? Yeah, one more thing is there, no? Commission entry is there. So before going to the profit or a settlement, we have one more commission entry. So commission entry on sales 5% is it. So sales is how much? 16,000. So on 16,000, 5% means how much you are going to get? 5% means
800.
800, right? So 2, now this is B's commission, so that's why B account will transfer. Being commission paid to B. We'll write like this. Now in his account, it is his own commission. No? So joint venture account debit. Oh, I have written too much, lengthy. Joint venture account debit 800 to commission. When it is his own books, we'll write his name like this. So being commission charged to joint venture. Like how discount we are charging, commission will charge like that. Now, is this clear? Please take a screenshot first. Now, all the journal entries we are done. Can I move on to the next page, ma? We have two more entries to be written. One is a profit or loss entry and settlement entry. Can I move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, here again, I'm making a two parts of this one because we are going to record the transactions in the books of both the parties again. So one is his books and one is in his books. So that's why we are going to have joint venture and co-venturers account. So here also it will be joint venture and co-venturers account. Okay, so if everyone have screenshots in front of you, just keep that one in front of you because you should tell me how you are going to record the transactions. So keep that one in front of you. So one is in the books of A, one is in the books of B. Now here I'm going to write as joint venture account in the books of A, and whereas this one venture account in the books of B. Particulars amount, particulars amount. Particulars amount, particulars amount. And in the A's book, we'll prepare whose account? B's account. That is our co-venturer. Here we'll prepare A's account. Just see here, we are preparing opposite people's account. Ante we will have their account separate, their transaction separate, but still the amount we should get is tallied amount. So that is what here we are going to. Now everyone have a screenshots in front of you know. Now first one, we are going to write to bank purchases, which was 10,000, right? Then to bank expenses, which was of 1,000. Then to discount, no, we have transferred discount only, na? So how much we transfer discount in the name of A? 150. Then to B's expenses, where how much? 650. Then to B's commission. So how much was the commission we got? 800, no? Anything else, ma? Debit side, just check it up. A's transactions మాత్రమే చూడండి. A's transactions మాత్రమే చూడండి, అన్ని చూడొద్దు. And here B's sales, we don't have any closing stock, so direct this 16,000. And now before totaling, someone total it and keep aside. Now here I'm going to write to A's purchases, but what I'm writing, A's purchases I'm writing. Then to A's expenses, which are 1,000. Then to, again this is A's, we call discount, which is 150. Then to bank, in the B's books, B's expenses we can't write his name, so that's why to bank. Again to commission we will write directly, commission, which is 800. That's it, no? And here he only made a sale, so that's why by bank sales 16,000. Now all the items we got. So please tell me, a profit or a loss?
Profit, ma'am. 3,400.
Yeah, 3,400 is a profit. And how they are sharing, ma? In the ratio of 3:2. They are sharing in the ratio of what? 3:2. So first, now I'm in the books of A. I can't write A's name. So what I'll write, by P and L bracket low 3/5. You just tell how much? 3/5 ante 3,400 into 3/5 you do. 3,400 or 500? 400 into 3/5. Did you get anybody answer? And then we'll say 2B's.
Ma'am, 2040, ma'am.
Yeah, right. Right. So how much? 2040. Oh, 2040. And here 3,400 నుంచి ఇది మైనస్ చేస్తే బ్యాలెన్స్ ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. Minus
1,360.
Yeah, right. So 1,360. So like that, I got total profit 3,400. So how we transferred, you have got idea, no? Now this is what we have, the way we transfer. Now here also it will be the same. Default, you need not calculate, you know it. కాకపోతే presentation ఎలా చేస్తాం అప్పుడు, 2A's profit అంటాం 2040 and 2P and L profit 1360. Total is 3400. Same. Did you understood how we have completed it? So we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
just changed it. Now total is obviously 16,000. Let me write that one first. Now see here, the next important part is we are preparing A's account separately and both are not sharing same amounts, same expenditures they are not sharing, but still somewhere the account should get tallied. That is what here important. Is it happening or not? We'll check it. So here it is 16,000 total. Total. Here also it is 16,000 total. 16,000 total. Now please have a look how I'm preparing. Now first I'm preparing B's account. Here only one transaction is there. So directly I'm taking here as to joint venture account. Joint venture sales 16,000. Rest all these things. But before here also we have one what will say advance Nana. So by bills receivable advance, how much it is? Full amount will write 8,000. Then rest all copy and paste. How many transactions we have? 3 transactions of B. So by joint venture expenses, which is 650. Then by joint venture commission, which is 800. And by again joint venture profit, which is 1360. Now please total it and tell me. I think it will be by
5,190.
5,190. So by bank balancing figure, it is 5,190. I got it. Now here also I'm preparing purely separate transactions. I'm preparing totally separate transaction, but still default it has to get 5,900 as a balance amount. So we'll check whether we are going to get it or not. So total is 16,000 here also. 16,000 here also. Now see, here we'll prepare. Here on the credit side, we don't have any AMA, only on the 4 times A is there, 1, 2, 3 and a 4. So here that what I'm going to take it. So how much it is? First is by joint venture, which is purchases, how much? 10,000. Then by joint venture, which is expenses, which is 1,000. Then by joint venture discount. Here one more thing is there, Nana. We have one more thing. I'll tell you. So discount is how much? 150. Done. And then by joint venture profit, which is 2040. Now bills payable is there, no? Now here in these books, here it is bills receivable on the credit side, means obviously bills payable will be on the this side only, no? So here I'm going to take on this side like this. So tell me how much you are going to get it now. Two bills payable advance. It is how much? 8,000, no? Now see. So నాకు తెలిసి బ్యాంక్ ఇక్కడే రావాలి, ఇక్కడ రావాలి. టు బ్యాంక్ బ్యాలెన్సింగ్ ఫిగర్ చూడండి అన్న 5190 రావాలి, అంతే వస్తుందా చూడండి.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. So that's how it has to get tallied. His expenses, his transactions, both are different, but still account is going to get tallied, no? So that is what here it is important. So total here it is how much? How much it is going to be? 13,190.
13,190.
Done? Is it clear? So what is the important? Discount. So how we have taken? In A's books will directly write as discount, but in the opposite person's B's book will write A's discount. So please take down the screenshots.